Bit of Carnage Dark Recollections for you guys. Nearly Christmas and all that. There you go. This is a CD I've got. Don't show many CDs. Hopefully Earache do the FDR repressing of this on vinyl. It's a really good record actually. Classic Swedish death metal. But today's not a Kiss day, it's not an Iron Maiden day, it's a heavy metal day today. True heavy metal day. Featuring the heavier side and also a bit of a mixture of things. So new things to show you today. As I say, we're listening to Carnage, so there is going to be a bit of death metal on this one. I'd like to show you a couple of really nice things I got on King Diamond recently. This is the Puppet Master, 180 gram double black vinyl. Only 1,000 of these. It's the 10th anniversary reissue. Got a massive poster. One of the vinyl sides is etched, so I'd just like to show you this. One of his latest studio albums. I like King Diamond, I loved his work in Merciful Fate. There you go, that's one of the inner bags. Of course he's very famous for doing concept records with black vinyl. I'll show you the etched side as well. This is a good record. Not up there with my favourite, which is probably Them, which is just an amazing record. But this one comes with some really nice packaging, this reissue from Metal Blade. A huge poster. There you go. Of King's scary old chops. Pop that away and I'll show you the etching also, because the etching vinyl side's really nice. Features a guitar work of one of my favourite metal guitar players, Andy LaRocque. There we go, featured on there. Lyrics on that side, and then the vinyl with the etching on one side, which is super cool, with the scalpel at the bottom. Look at that! What a great package. If you're a fan of sort of they're not extreme metal, King Diamond, but they're very sort of operatic, eerie, creepy metal. Check him out. Check his band out. Check Merciful Fate out. Now another record by King Diamond, which I've managed to pick up recently. Don't know whether I've shown this before, but I'll just show it to you quickly. This is the Abigail 2 reissue. This was the continuation of 1987's Abigail story, which was a very scary story about a child coming back, killing parents. It was all a very complicated story. This is Abigail 2, which is a very atmospheric record. Once again with Andy LaRocque on guitar. Now this one comes on violet vinyl, only 500 copies. A two-sided poster. There you go, I'll show you the record as well. There you go, sort of like a violet marble coloured vinyl. It's a really good record. I actually prefer this to the Puppet Master. It's really quite heavy, and the sound, the sonic properties of this record are great. Production's fantastic. So one side of the poster is the cover, and the other photo of the other side of the poster is another photo session with King Diamond around this time to obviously promote the album. So there you go, a couple of King Diamond records that check him out on YouTube if you like him. Definitely try and track these down because these are still in print and still available to buy. Staying on the King Diamond tip just for one more record. This is a recent Roadrunner Cargo Records reissue of Don't Break the Oath. Now they released this a couple of years ago on blue vinyl. This is the black vinyl repressing with an extra bonus track, Death Kiss Demo. There you go, some liner notes in there, and a nice black vinyl with a nice blue label. Now in my opinion it's not as good as Melissa, the first album. That's got more classic tracks, a square inch of vinyl than this one, but it's a good progression on from that record and certainly well worth listening to if you were a fan of Melissa. This is classic metal, sent from Regards of Old Nick. There you go. Bit of Merciful Fate. Now just, well, we might as well stay on a satanic metal tip because this is the recent Earache reissue of Covenant by Morbid Angel, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. This is a great package. It came on a variety of coloured vinyl, with the coloured vinyls getting a slip mat for your record player. Look at that one. That good. It also comes with a rather nice sticker to put on your kids' lunchbox when they have their grapes at break time. And the vinyl It's a complete reproduction of the original gatefold as well, with the original copies of the lyrics. They look better on the picture, this one. It's a bit insipid, but it's like a clear blood spattered vinyl, which I think's called, what's it called, this one? Blood on My Hands vinyl, or a bit like blood on my Petri dish. There's not a lot of it. So there you go. Everyone knows this record is a real progression from Morbid Angel, from Altars of Madness and Blessed Are the Sick. It's a really, really crushingly heavy record as well, with some classic tracks on it. So as you can see, it's pretty much identical to the original, which I own as well. But well worth a purchase because it sounds great. Okay, I like Opeth. Do you? They do sort of transcend opinions. They do sort of alter people. They do sort of split people into two camps. You're for them or for against them. Their old stuff's very heavy, but it had its progressive influences still. This is the most recent studio album from Opeth. This is Heritage from I think 2011. That's right. This is on Roadrunner Records. Great cover on this one and a really nice package. It's a gatefold and it's very, very progressive. There's no growling vocals on this one. It's the least heavy record they've done, but I really like it, and I'm not usually a massive fan of hardcore progressive rock, but this is great. I just like Ackerfeldt's vocals. There's something about them. There's a real great timbre to them. That's the poster of a great record, great album cover. And I'm just really pleased. I had some CDs from these guys, but I've just recently started getting into buying their records. And they do sound very, very nice. Very, very much warmer. This record sounds a lot warmer on wax than it does on vinyl. There you go. A lovely, lovely package. So if you like slightly mellower music, check this one out. It is a grower. I had the CD before I bought the vinyl, and it took me a couple of plays to get into it, but once I was into it, I couldn't stop listening to it. So that's Opeth. A couple more records from them. This one is Ghost Reveries. This is another recent reissue. This is originally released in 2005. This includes a poster. This is 180 grams. It's non-gatefold, but it's double vinyl. Beautiful packaging again. Superb artwork. It's black vinyl, this one, so I won't show you the records. There's nothing too interesting about them. There you go. It's got the lyrics inside, and I'll show you the poster as well. Just love records with inserts. There you go. That's the poster that comes with it, and it's a great sounding reissue. This one. It's nice and loud. The dynamics are there, and this is one of their heavier records, in my opinion. But the more they did, the more they grew as a band, the better they got, in my opinion. And this is a great record. Ghost Reveries. The last Opeth to show you today, I think, was their third record. This is My Arms, Your Hearse. This is really good. Now this is the Back on Black reissue, which I'm not a huge fan of that label. This is two covers: Circle of the Tyrant by Celtic Frost and Remember Tomorrow by the Mighty Maiden. So Back on Black, which means non-glossy covers and sort of minimal packaging. This is on black vinyl. I think they might have done a few copies of this on coloured, but a heavy record. Good tracks on this one, particularly like Madrigal, brilliant song, and obviously Demon of the Fall, which is one of their more popular tracks. So there you go, a bit of Opeth for you. And before I forget, I'm going to pop this back on the turntable. 2 minutes. I don't want to lose it, and it gives you a chance to listen to a bit of Carnage in peace, doesn't it? Right then, bit of death metal for you guys. This is Pestilence, Malleus Maleficarum, which you might think, what bloody hell does that mean? What a strange title. Well, that was actually named after a real book on witchcraft from the medieval times, I do believe. This is an absolute genre classic of death thrash, featuring the ultimate vocals of Martin van Drunen. He also played bass on this record as well. He has the most dehydrated, notice the pun, vocals of any death metal singer in existence. This comes with the original inner sleeve with the lyrics, and this is pressed on, this is an original Roadrunner Dutch pressing, made in Holland. I can't say enough good things about this album. I used to think my favourite album was probably Consuming Impulse. Getting this again, I used to own this on vinyl without the inner bag, and it didn't appeal. Nowadays, it's brilliant. My favourite song on here is Subordinate to the Domination. So catchy. These are real songs. So if you like your death metal thrashy and with memorable riffs and lyrics, get Malleus Maleficarum by Pestilence. Okay, Electric Wizard. Who likes a bit of doom metal? I know I do. Anyone like Sabbath? If you like Sabbath, you'll like these guys. This is Black Masses. Okay, with a limited edition cover. This is real stoner, sort of doom, sludgy metal. So, is this on coloured vinyl? I can't remember if this is or not. Ooh, I don't know. Is that coloured vinyl? Does that look coloured to you? No, it's not coloured vinyl. It's none more black vinyl. As music of this depressing nature should really be. None of this fucking blue vinyl with poxy fucking pink. Oh, come on, get in. None of this pink vinyl splatter. This music should be black and depressing, and this bloody record's black and depressing, as are all Electric Wizard albums, but I love them for it. Get this if you like Sabbath, if you like Reverend Bazaar, Cathedral, or if you like Electric Wizard and don't own this record. Get it, it's crushingly heavy. Not to the extremes of sort of bands like Sun O, but Electric Wizard, they really are a rule to themselves, and they are a cult, evil, doom, stoner-tastic. Get it. I quite like that record, can you tell? Okay, I like Ghost as well. I'm going to, for all you Ghost haters out there, I'm going to bore you for 2 minutes. This is another copy of their debut, Opus Eponymous, which I've recently picked up. Now, I do have the pressing on red vinyl, but this is another colour I managed to pick up, which is really cool. Look at that. Half white clear and half blue. Look at that. Bad boy. Isn't it just awesome? I think it goes with the album design colours perfectly. So I was really happy to pick that up, and I got that one directly from Rise Above Records themselves. Now Rise Above is the label owned by Lee Dorian, the former singer of Napalm Death and former singer of Cathedral. There you go. Brilliant record, must get it. The latest thing I've picked up from Ghost is their If You Have Ghost EP, which is a covers EP. If You Have Ghost, which is a song by a Swedish guy, I can't think of his name, Ricky something. Now Dave Grohl plays on this one. It's I'm a Marionette, which is an ABBA cover, Crucified, Waiting for the Night as well. Awesome stuff. Really well played. It's quite commercial. These are sort of not really metal songs as such, apart from Secular Haze Live, but they put a Ghost tinge to all the covers, and the ABBA one in particular works well, as does the first one. I did listen to If You Have Ghost, the original version. It does tell me on here who does it. Bloody hell, If You Have Ghosts. Can't see it at the minute, but if you check out the original version, it's by a Swedish singer-songwriter. It's a lot more sort of garage rock. This one's more Ghost. So well worth picking up. You can get this for EMP and on Amazon for about £10–11 delivered. So pick it up. I have one I play and one I've got used. The last thing for today, Slayer are re-releasing on 180 gram black vinyl a lot of their latter albums, starting from South of Heaven, going all the way through the catalogue up to Well Painted Blood. There's only a few studio albums on vinyl I didn't have. One was this one, Divine Intervention from '94. The other being the punk covers one, Undisputed Attitude, and Diabolus in Musica, which I've yet to pick that one up. This is Divine Intervention from '94. The first album with Paul Bostaph on drums, and it's crushingly heavy. Some really good songs on here. Really heavyweight 180 gram vinyl, which sounds brilliant. The only thing about this album I would say is it sort of loses its way for the last 2 or 3 songs, but the first side in particular is brilliant. I recommend that these pressings, if you don't own them, they have the lyrics as well, just like the CD and original vinyl. So If you like a bit of Slayer and you need to fill your collection with some really nice sounding pressings, or if you've got the originals that are a bit battered and you want to upgrade them but still keep them, have something like these to listen to for much better quality, definitely pick these up. And as I say, this is from South of Heaven all the way through to Well Painted Blood. So there you go. Guys, thanks very much for watching this latest vinyl update video. There's going to be more Kiss videos coming up and all sorts of great stuff. So thanks for watching. Keep it real. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a great one. Enjoy, don't drink too much, and remember, the pork pies are on me. Cheers.